Blueshammer allowed myself and my crew to follow them around on 2 separate occasions. On this night, we were at the Blue Martini in Pinckney, Michigan. Blueshammer was preparing to record a live CD, their first CD as a group. I arrived early to find only 2 of the group's members setting up for the all-important gig.
All right, Paul. What the hell's going on?
Not much, Ryan. What's happening?
Nothing.
What time is it?
It is, it's 10 after 1.
10 after 1. Now, I told everyone here 1 o'clock. It's a pretty important day. We have Larry and I here. There's Larry right there.
Hello.
I rode manager Aaron.
Always on time.
Or Ron, as he likes to be called. Say hi, Aaron. And yeah, of course we're on time.
We're on time because we get paid the most money out of the band.
Yes.
They don't know that.
Yes.
Hopefully you're not going to show them this film. But
No.
Paul and I,
No.
so we handle all the money.
Yeah.
Yep. You know, a $400 gig that's communicated to them is usually about 6. You know, so this way, you know, we don't feel too bad about them being late. So yeah, you know, it's just a little bit. Some people would call it embezzlement. We wouldn't tell Matt that because.
I think it's a management fee, really.
Yeah, I would say so too. Yeah.
It's a hidden management fee, really, if you think about it.
Yeah, it's this kind of way the music business works anyways, you know. Now, I'm surprised Donnie's usually here on time. Perhaps he's being negatively influenced by the other not quite efficient members of this band. Is this being filmed?
No.
Oh, okay, good. Okay, yeah, because that would kind of blow our whole thing here. So yeah, he's usually here. I don't know what the deal is. You know, we said 1. But we're kind of, but it was actually 2. We say 1 so that they're here about 1:45, so then they're actually 15 minutes early. But it's the aggravation about it, too. It's pretty aggravating. I've been doing this for years, and Matt's been late for years. And
Well, you know, I think Paul's earliness is a problem, and that's the thing. He was actually born early, and it's been a habit ever since, is what's going on. Whereas I rolled out around noon, you know, back when I was born, and I've stuck to my habits, and he has his. You know, you got habits on one hand and addictions on the other. But sometimes they're hard to tell apart. Depends on who you talk to, I guess.
Well, yeah, we do, and that's because I ride with Donnie and Pete. And normally, if I was driving, I wouldn't be late. I'd be here on time. Matter of fact, I came a day early. I actually flew into Detroit last night. I spent an extra night at the hotel just so I could be here on time, and these guys it up. Can I say that? Do you have one of those beeper things? Yeah. Okay. So yeah, man. I mean, I'm not the problem here. You know, the problem is. Okay, maybe I am the problem, but you know what? I'm going to blame it on somebody else. I think it's Donnie. It's Pete. You know, if I was riding with Matt, I'd be here on time. Matt is always on time. Ask Donnie.
Matt's been late for years, and
I'm always on time. What can I say? You know, blame it on somebody else.
stuff with that.
As with most bands also, alcohol and drugs play a major role. But one member of Blueshammer takes this 1 step farther. His addiction is a very unique addiction, especially for a blues band. Our hidden cameras followed T-Bone and the mayor around a gig in Northville. We found them at one of the biggest yuppie hangouts of all times.
It's out, man. Call with the goods.
We wonder, you guys are in a blues band, yet you're here at Starbucks. Some people think that's a little too much, you know, establishment, corporation type thing. What do you guys got to say to that?
Well, no, it's tradition. With the Bone and I, we're junkies, pretty much.
Really, tradition. What kind of stuff do you guys drink over here? What kind of stuff does like the average blues guys drink at Starbucks?
Well, the normal blues cat usually throws a little touch of Mad Dog in there, but you know, it's like this is just a straight mocha frappe, a little whipped cream and chocolate on top. I have to have one before a gig. There's no Red Bull around. You know, it's just tough. What's a guy to do? I can't play guitar without my mocha frappe. You know,
I spoke with other members of Blueshammer to find out if this was a problem with the band.
I know a little bit. I think I found out about that when we played in, what was that, the Northville back in the summertime. I think they had a little, actually, we filmed them down there in Starbucks. I think you guys snuck down there, and that's kind of what I found out. He had a little addiction to Starbucks. T-Bone was like, oh, there's a Starbucks in Northville. Let's go. So him and Pete just disappeared, and they were gone for quite a while. I'm sure he was probably hitting on some fine-looking babe in Starbucks. I never did see the footage on that, though. I got no problem with that. Doesn't interfere with me, man. I think it's cool. It's pretty cool, pretty cool.
Oh, you're not going to ask me to talk about Starbucks, are you?
Yes.
Oh, man. I don't know what they put in that stuff.
to me, that's the, the heroin of the 2000s, I guess, because everybody that I talk to that's tried it is just like strung out and can't get by without it. I mean, we've been on the road. He'll pull off the side of the road to find a Starbucks. We did a thing out in, I guess it was Northville last year, and he wandered off. We didn't know where he was, and we ended up dragging him out of a Starbucks. It was kind of an embarrassing situation, but like with any other addiction, if he's been doing it and can play the way he does, that messed up on that coffee, then who am I to complain about it? He does a fine job.
Well, that fits in with the real underlying problem with the band, and I hope these guys can't hear me. I hope they're out of earshot, but I'm a recovering alcoholic. I've been sober 21 years, and it just bugs the hell out of these guys because, when everybody's late, Paul can have a few cocktails and relax and unwind, and of course at the end of the night, when the band drinks way too much. They all do it, and it doesn't bother me. I don't mind being around it, but sometimes at the end of a gig, everybody's sloppy drunk. Guess who has to drive home? It's always me they depend on to get them out of some of these gigs and so out of some of the trouble, especially T-Bone gets into with some of the women. And so I prefer you go to Starbucks, but sometimes he hits the bottle a little heavy. But other than that, I think we all get along pretty good. When they're sober, we all get along.
I also spoke to T-Bone to see if this was really a problem. He chose to take the Bill Clinton theory. Deny.
Well, I don't have a problem. I can quit anytime I want. I just, I'm going to do it on my terms, but I'm not ready to quit yet, okay? So back off, man. Just back off. I said back off, man.
Deny.
It's not for me, it's for Robin, our bartender. I didn't. Get off my back, man. I told you, I can quit anytime I want.
Deny.
I can quit whenever I want, man. I mean, I just don't choose to quit right now, okay? So back off, man. You guys just back the off, all right? Back off, goddammit!
Whether it's a small controversy in the band, as of being late, or an addiction to Starbucks, when these guys show up on stage, they're there to play and to entertain. Whether it's Bone and the Mayor dueling on stage, or Matt and Bone entertaining on the dance floor. There's no question that no one does it better than Blueshammer. We leave you with one of Blueshammer's new video releases. This is Blueshammer's version of Can't You See? We'll see you next week on Behind the Music.